So people, first thing first, happy Father's Day to the fathers out there. Mothers playing the fatherly role. Not so much happy Father's Day to the geldings that are out there. The government of Jamaica relevant authority is sending the truck to pick you guys up. It is called the walk truck or the breed nothing truck. Make sure that you are readily available. Stay by your gate. So therefore when you hear the horn, you just hop on the truck. Simple as that. So like I said, today's Father's Day in most places in the world, including Jamaica. Got up this morning, a whole bunch of people are sending me Father's Day greetings, including my kids. However, there is one particular video that kind of piqued my interest. I got a video today of an elderly lady, black lady, but she look kind of punk rockish. She have some sorts of mohawk, it kind of blonde and kind of silver. So therefore she have that typical lesbianic look. Now people, when I say that this lady is an elderly lady, I mean that she looks like she's about 70 to 80 in her face. However, down there in the southernmost region, it look like she about 90 to 100 and people. I have zero expertise as it pertains to that. Me just I say based on the dust and cobweb and all sorts of whatever down there. Not to discern, me just I say, I guess when you get a little bit older, down there, wrinkles a little bit more. I am no sort of expert, but me just I say, that was what came to my mind. She was laying on the bed, and she had some sorts of toy, you know exactly what I am speaking about. And she was pretty much playing with her little shrivel up nipples and making all those facial gestures. The video is about 2 minutes long. About 30 seconds in this video, I asked myself out of curiosity, what does this have to do with Father's Day? This is a lesbianic, so therefore I am assuming that she don't have any sorts of kids. But then I was kind of baffled because she had some sorts of strap on. So I said to myself, isn't it kind of weird? People that don't like man always have some sorts of strap nailed to the door. However, people, that's their lifestyle. People choose what they have to do. So therefore, I am not against it. Not going to endorse it, but people do what they have to do. So out of curiosity to see if I could get the message, the Father's Day message in this video, I decided to watch. Because people, sometimes you have to watch to the end because sometimes the message is in the end. And seeing that I have watched the Da Vinci Code a couple of times, I figure I should be an expert on decoding stuff just from that. So I said, let me watch and see where this is going. This lady, like I said, she play with her finger, play with her hand. And then she started use the strap to the arm. And then she was making more facial gestures. It then came to me. The code then came to me. This lady, the message that she was trying to send, the underlying message is that if you don't give a man any sorts of PUMS out of the rest of the 360 days of the year, at least FUCK your man on Father's Day. So people, do you see how a video that you thought was just porn could actually have a sensible message for the world to learn from? Moral of the story, happy Father's Day. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, there's a song by DMAN, I think it goes, some sorts of bad man, fishy man, yachty man. It seems as if some of these gangsters in Jamaica are of the fishy species type, Spices type that is. I am speaking about an incident that occurred in some sorts of open lot in a place called Rosestown, where a young man known as Malik in the street picture on your screen as I speak was found in some sorts of open lots, laying down. It seems as if somebody poured some sorts of KIDD upon him face. Pretty much it was half gone. You could see the teeth, the whole dentures, a skin, like when them roast some sorts of goat head for manish water. It looked like somebody KIDD him after they KILLED him. Based on these pictures, his foot was tied, his hands were tied, and most significantly or disturbingly, his pants was drawn down to his ankle, and it seems as if there was some sorts of rear end mechanic. Somebody penetrate him deep in the back door. Now people, when we hear stuff like this, we know how brawling, barefaced, cold and callous these gangsters are in Jamaica. However, when them actually do that to a man, don't know what type of message they are sending, but the message that I get is that these people have some weird gangster fetish. I am going to let a young lady explain something or where he is from, and then I am going to give my piece.
Daddy, a little boy there, he come from Monish family, Finland. But his mother did end up going a rock back go live. And you know, say, I know them did make her fine already, but a long time. But over 2 years, he did in a lock up. And he come back a road in a way and there. And he go take himself and go around a rock back. And look what them do. Look what them do him. Them rape him, burn him up with acid, and kill him, and dash him body out a Rosestown there. So.
Now people, like you hear the lady say, where he is from, where he ended up, and where he ultimately end up. Destination doom in a very bad and brutal way. Now people, it seems as if these youths don't understand that, listen, whenever you pick up a certain lifestyle, the outcome is always pretty much the same. The big yard or the GRAVE yard. Destination dome, whichever way that you look at it. However, they would rather to take their chances, rather for that quick money, quick lifestyle, quick DEATH. Because the truth and the fact is that the worst thing that you can be in any sort of garrison is to be an outer. Because people don't like outers. Whenever anything goes down, the outer is going to be the first one to lose their life. So I say this to say that the politics in the business, the business of badness, it's very fickle. So therefore you have to watch how you thread. Because if you pick one side, the other side are going to pre you. And if you switch, be some sorts of switcheroo, then it even makes it worse. Don't know the details or the circumstances, the motive to what made this man lose his life. However, when you mix up in a ish, you always end up in a ish. So people, in that first voice note, you heard where he's from, where his mother is from, that he was incarcerated before, that more than likely he is mixed up. I want you to take a listen to a voice note that I got with somebody explaining this strange phenomenon. I am not going to say that it is a new phenomenon, but it has been getting exceedingly worse, meaning this bad man, yachty man culture that is taking up the place by storm. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
You see, that's alright, and I'm done with share something. You have to safeguard all the youth them to me done. Because one of the time you have to boy little girl pitney, you have to affect boy pitney, brother. You have to affect boy your youth too. This is the man them send the thing, my youth. So this is some people make sure I drive I pick up them youth and I drop off them youth from school, my youth. You can't feel them because I tell you something. I know the first them money I do them something, you know. God, he knows how much time they do it, you know, to have some youth, you have to just hold it down, you know. I have to look at schoolboy, we see them as gangster and want to go around them. You see, in? Me, I want to look up so-called down in one of them country, one of them must be one of them places there. Where all the little man them will come on and say them want to join the crew, brother. I have to undergo certain thing. You have to run through them. And then on our killers. Brother, joke thing, it's sad, madam, it's sad. That's why the Jamaican population are dropping up. You ever hear Jamaican a population problem? Yo. Jamaica never have a population problem till them only for money or say them a gangster. One time, bad man get the most pitney. Bad man have 1,000 pitney on road. Now, bad man them a batty boy. One of them a batty boy, my dad just say, you can't, them not breed up nobody.
Now, people, when you listen what this man has to say, again, his opinion and everything, me not really verify or validate most of, or not most, some of what he is saying. Not going to glorify any sorts of bad man culture, saying that bad man always have a whole heap of picnic, which is true. However, worthless life nevertheless. But when we think about this fascination with these youths, willing to do some foolishness for some petty cash, risk them life, when you look at the risk reward, it makes absolutely no sorts of sense what they are going to jail for. So you have to wonder, what is the fascination in wanting to leave the free world where you have your woman access to certain things nature call and go pack up in a cell, dirty cell, deplorable condition with a whole bag of man, a whole bag of balls? People, we see that it is getting exceedingly worse. So therefore, it has to be some sorts of draw. As to if the draw is that they are taking off each other's drawers in the big yard, and I am not going to say most of them, but I am going to say this is not an isolated incident wherein we hear say a lot of these thugs, gangsters and dons are fishes. Nemo, Orca, jaws to the bottom of the sea. And I have to ask myself out of curiosity, what would be the mindset, what type of message would you be sending? Well, I understand, so them love the KILLING. Understand, so them love the TORTURE. But I want to know what went on, what made them come to this sort of decision. You know, say, not only we are going to humiliate him, not only we are going to TORTURE him, but we're also going to jack him up and run through the back door, literally. So it is not as if we don't know that these youths are sick, demented and evil. However, they have amped it up with a certain degree of fishery, spices, point blank and period. So the moral of the story is this. Don't understand other than these youths just don't like to work, like everything the easy way. Because when they analyze and do a risk-reward analysis, they should realize that they are penny-wise and pound-foolish, or excitement, hype-wise and DEAD foolish. Because the chances of them retiring, living life happily ever after in the sunsets is very minimal. The degree of them losing their life in a very bad, despicable way is very high. But people like me say, they are living their lives like gamblers and they are losing most of the time. And there's a reason why when you go to places that are known for gambling, Las Vegas, Atlantis, you always see these big pretty buildings because the house always wins. System always wins. Karma always comes back and it catches up to you. Sooner or later, fly high or fly low, you are going to end up low as you can go. 6'6" in some sorts of casket. Point blank and period.
God, watch out. I'll be a fire. Everybody around. And the water, you can't use water, use salt. You can't use water. Jesus Christ, we salt you. Watch out, what driver? What bad driver, you know? Jesus Christ. Oh, God, Miss Barrett, what is 3 mile? Of course, never get in an accident in my life. Watch my friend them. Watch ya. Watch ya. Look on the car. Look how the man must have done that. The man said, drop him, drop asleep. And that him saying,
Now, people, when we see videos like this, it is not as if we don't know that these drivers in a Jamaica, it seems as if they're mad, them sick. Mostly they are distracted. In this video, the man said him drop asleep. It seems as if people are just existing in life like them there in a la land. So most of the time, even when they are fully awoke, them still asleep in their mind, in mind kind of slow. This is an accident that occurred Agley Park Road, 3 miles vicinity, I am assuming, looks like it. Wherein this man with a little vehicle run at the back of a JUTC bus. Jolly bus them call it back in the days. Now people, you have to ask the question, what was this man doing while him saying that asleep? To not see a big yellow bus. When you see a big yellow bus, it's as if you're looking at some sorts of highlighter, neon sign and say, look here, don't run at the side of me, don't run at the back of me. Well, people, it seems as if this man disobeyed all the rules. This man was fully asleep while he was supposed to be awake. Moral of the story is this. The people are mad, them sick on the road. And this is yet an next perfect example. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.